Pollock and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in now with Hollywood.
Guys, the ACC is up for grabs right now. This Duke-Miami matchup might not have seemed like a big deal a few years ago, but now Duke is actually the ACC champs, and their quarterback transferred to Miami. Lawsuits were threatened. All kinds of things went into this. You better believe the emotions will be running high when Duke faces Miami. Cannot wait. Back to you.
The Blue Devils will kick off first, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Pringle. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking for a gap. It's Fletcher. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Might be calling a hot route. Throwing, Mensah. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28.
Red 18.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Throws for the tight end. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early. Great place to start for this offense. From the gun, running back gets to give. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Back has it. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Unloads it left. He's got it. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Line is set on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now we get a timeout from the Blue Devils. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And the Blue Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. While the Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough physical running is part of it, too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality, the run game.
To the ground, he's got it again. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Defensively, with all the space now in spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
Quarterback may change this route. Here's Mensah to throw. Fires to the middle. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
And the Canes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
You wonder if there's just a little bit of rust with this offense right now coming off the bye week, right? They just haven't been able to get clicking in this game throwing the football. They're going to have to find that mojo and get back into a rhythm here pretty quickly.
Fair catch is signal for, and they'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Snap to the back. Hard running there. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that wildcat, and they give up a big play.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. This time he wants to throw. The quick out. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. The Blue Devils want to crank the tempo.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He'll be knocked down, but not before doling out some punishment and getting 7.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. And they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Reads it, fires complete. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, trying to find his man. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own in great field position.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed now. Early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quarterback making checks. Mensa. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And that inside linebacker showing you the speed and the recognition. He saw a gap and saw a crease and a free path to the quarterback, and woo, he took it.
It'll be 3rd and long. The run inside. It's Fletcher. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a 4th down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Whistle sounds, but they get the timeout called just before the delay of game. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And the Hurricanes will come to the line to convert on 4th down. Here's Darian Mensa to throw. Fires left. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Makes the grab. It's Richardson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. What a job to lay out and make the catch. And the Blue Devils want to move quickly.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. He's at the 20. The pick 6. He takes it in. Touchdown, Hurricane. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, and he did the pick 6.
Hey, these can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I could be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And the point after is good. And he's going to bring it out. He's out of bounds at his own 16-yard line, and he just couldn't find the corner. Turn. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Motion from the back. On the direct snap, it's Nicholas. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. They'll send the back in motion. Snap to the back. So the pop pass is busted up in the backfield for a loss.
Really nice job by the cornerback. Hey, a lot of cornerbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? To the air, it's Mahan. Floating away. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his target down the middle. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
He's got the tight end. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Blue Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Looking downfield, it's Mahan. Makes the catch. It's Moore. They stop him right there. A pickup of 10, enough for the first down, and we've also taken it to the 2-minute timeout. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Nicholas. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. He wants it all. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down.
Man, as you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands.
Maybe some room here. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Duke.
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Gonna run it. It's Fletcher. Breaks into the open.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. They give it to him again. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Running inside, it's Fletcher.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. Throwing, Mensah. Caught behind the line. It's Vaughn. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Just enough time for one final play in this half. The offense changing the play. Here's Mensah to throw. looking for the end zone. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the Northwestern Wildcats. And it's the Buckeyes with a real chance to make this a memorable season. 9-1 following everything that happened last year. Let's find out if they can get to 10-1.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Blue Devils in the hurry up.
Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the American Conference.
Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Campbell. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Looking to throw, it's Mahan. Under fire. A strike downfield. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Blue Devils are rolling down the field.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down. And the Blue Devils, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together. Putting a drive like this together now. Let's go pay this thing.
Oh, he's got some space. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils. And that one will put them up here in the second half. On to attempt the try.
I mean, you talk about calling a pretty good defense you feel good about, and you take away the pass, and what does the quarterback do? He pulls it down and just shows the speed, basically becomes a running back, takes it all the way to the house, and makes your defense look silly.
Coming out with it, it's Pringle. Slips through the line. He stopped right there. Oh, he might have been a step away from taking that one a long way. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The pull and throw off the RPO. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Complete. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. The run inside. It's Campbell. Turning it on. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. The Blue Devils moving quickly to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
To the air. It's Mahan. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Third and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes the pressure going right. Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the first down. And the Blue Devils will try to move the sticks on fourth down. Trying to do it on the ground. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And this is the part of the field where it starts to be even more clear, right? I'm not backed up in my own territory. I'm getting towards midfield. 4th and inches. I can't get inches. I like my offense. I like their aggressiveness. And I like the way they went and got the first down.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He couldn't quite get loose on that return. He'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Working that left side now. Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks. The Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Running inside. It's Fletcher. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. There's some room.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Going to run it. It's Fletcher. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami!
And we know football gets harder when you start to get the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. One final play before the end of the quarter. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Mahan. Blasted as he lets it go. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. Can't wait to see how this fourth quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Campbell. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Tie game here late in the fourth. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
The give to the lone running back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
He's loose. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 of the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Finds his big tight end. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Now we get a timeout from the Blue Devils. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Quarterback making adjustments. He'll take it himself. Touchdown, Canes! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Duke offense to start the drive. And now this offense needs a late 4th quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The Blue Devils come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to pass. It's Mahan. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Upstairs, he's got it. You want to talk about changing field position. The huge play takes it down to the 37. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. The handoff as they run the counter play here. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Finds a man in the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Quick completion to the right. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. With the run on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Duke. The Blue Devils with an answer. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. So an 82-yard drive there, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. He steps out of bounds at the 49, just short of midfield, and he almost went a really long way. Miami's offense comes out, ready to go to work. On the ground, it's Pringle. There he goes! Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Hand off for Brown. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And after they mark off the yardage for the personal foul penalty, it's 1st and 10 for this offense. Finding some room. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Hurricane! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. The Hurricanes back on top.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. That last drive didn't take long, just 2 plays to get it in. And what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Offense will try to get things going on this drive. The run inside. It's Campbell. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
I'll tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up 4th.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. The Hurricanes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage. You're probably getting blitzed. It's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Jumped on top of the pile. Timeout, Duke. That's their second. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Breaks the tackle. And runs through another guy. Touchdown, Miami! He shed tackles right and left and housed it. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Mahan. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Might as well finish with a little flair. The defense comes up with a turnover, and they can take a knee if they choose from here on out. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off them. That was impressive.
It's impressive.